Well, the WNBA draft was last night here in New York City's Brooklyn Academy of Music, and it comes after a record number of fans tuned in for the NCAA Women's Tournament. It also comes as women's college basketball has never seen a bigger star than Caitlin Clark. So what's next for the basketball superstar? Well, correspondent Christina Bear has those details and joins me now in studio. Christina, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, too. And you know, it's true. There has been no one like Caitlin Clark, and she's staying in the Midwest after a historic NCAA tournament, helping Iowa earn a spot in the national championship in back-to-back seasons. Clark went #1 last night to Indiana in the WNBA draft. Now, the 22-year-old Iowa native shattered records in the Big Ten and the NCAA throughout her college career at Iowa. Among them, scoring the most points scored all time by any college player, men or women, in NCAA history with 3,951 points. No one has ever shot like Clark, making 548 career three-pointers from deep, and did them when they really mattered. Now, Clark is the Big Ten all-time leader in points and assists and was named to the All-Big Ten first team in all 4 years. She was the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, three-time Big Ten Player of the Year, and three-time Big Ten Tournament Most Outstanding Player during her time at Iowa. That's just a small amount of all of the accolades she's won. Now, her insane skills come to the court. They became must-see TV, of course, with this year's NCAA championship between Iowa and South Carolina, drawing about 18.7 million viewers on average. It's the most ever measured for a women's basketball game. The women's final outdrew the men's for the first time in history. Iowa's Final Four game against UConn was the most watched women's college basketball game in history, with more than 14.2 million viewers. So she is truly incredible to watch.
I gotta say, Christina, it was a lot of fun to watch. I was tuning into that tournament the whole time.
Yes.
And with Clark now going to the WNBA, she's actually going to be getting paid to play, an actual salary for this. Do we have a sense of how much she'll be taking home?
So it isn't much, right? Well, Clark, again, was currently not paid by Iowa's collective. That's the Swarm Collective. According to On3, her NIL valuation, meaning all of the money she made from her endorsements in college, currently sitting at $3.4 million. Nothing to sneeze at there. She was one of the highest paid college basketball players in that respect. But now she'll actually be getting paid to play the game in the WNBA, unlike collegiate basketball. The rookie scale for the #1 pick in the WNBA draft starts at $76,535 in the first season. That's according to the WNBA CBA. Now, over her 4-year contract, she'll make a little bit more than $338,000. Not bad, but comparatively, the NBA's top rookie of the year last year made $12 million in his first year. Well, the good news is that Clark will take all of her current national sponsorships with her to the WNBA, which includes State Farm, Gatorade, Nike, Xfinity, H&R Block, and Panini America, just to name a few. She can also earn more money in the WNBA offseason through league sponsorships, up to $250,000 on a player marketing agreement through the league itself. There's also a $500,000 bonus split between the two Commissioners' Cup teams, as well as a $500,000 playoff pool. These are great opportunities to make more, but it certainly is opening up the conversation once again about pay equity in sports. Women's soccer star Megan Rapinoe helped broker a landmark equal pay agreement with the Federation last year, with them agreeing to a new 50-50 split in the way it pays both men and women competing for the U.S. national soccer teams. Many are hoping now that Clark's new status in the WNBA may do the same.
It'll be fun to watch, Christina. And I know Clark said in several interviews that she is ready for the next chapter, opting not to stay on for that extra COVID year at Iowa. But what will this entail beyond the WNBA?
Yeah, so she's well on her way to becoming a household name and a name in pop culture, simply. She even scored a cameo on this past weekend's Saturday Night Live, taking on Michael Che in Weekend Update. Take a look.
I am a fan, Caitlin, by the way.
Really, Michael? Because I heard that little apron joke you did.
Well, yeah, it was a joke. We're just having fun, you know?
You make a lot of jokes about women's sports, don't you, Michael?
I wouldn't say a lot, but, you know, it's not on the regular.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot.
It was really fun. Clark has also been invited to practice with Team USA this spring leading up to the 2024 Olympics in Paris. WNBA training camps open April 28th, and the Fever's preseason games are scheduled for May 3rd at Dallas, May 10th versus Atlanta and Indianapolis. And Iowa announced also it will be retiring Clark's jersey number 22 later on this season. Bittersweet to say goodbye, but an honor well earned.
Absolutely. Christina, it'll be fun to watch her at the Indiana Fever. That is our correspondent, Christina Bear. Thank you.